Welcome back, fellow LEGO fans. Jordan here. Lots of exciting things have been happening here in the LEGO room, specifically having to do with the LEGO City. I've finally found the layout that's going to best suit the 2019 LEGO City rebuild, and we're going to go over that today in this video. So when I started this rebuild, the first thing I placed was the amusement park and all the modular buildings, and I was pretty much 100% satisfied with the layout of those two things. But in the last day or so, I've discovered that the layout of the modular buildings wasn't ideal. Even though I thought it wasn't perfect. And I've changed them for the better. So now the modular buildings sit in two blocks. So we have 6 modular buildings in each block, and we also have a modular building line going in behind here. So you can see I've moved Assembly Square and the Triple Pet Shop to the back, and also the tall new Brixie Tower there as well. So the new skyscraper blended in with those modular buildings that sit in the back. So here we have the corner garage, the fire brigade, the cafe corner, and then here we have the Grand Emporium, the green grocer, and the diner. And here we have the Palace Cinema, the detective's office, the Parisian restaurant, the brick bank, and then finally the town hall, which I've actually put 2 16 stud base plates in beside, and we'll eventually put some trees, flowers, and bushes on either side of the town hall. That means I do have an open base plate there that can be utilized once I have another structure. Now in beside the Brixie Tower in the back there, you can see I've put the strip mall. So what essentially this has done has opened up, I think it opened up like 4 base plates here in the LEGO City. So I was able to move Brixie Tower and the strip mall back there, in which used to reside in this block right over here. And this block now has the Ghostbusters HQ and the Avengers Tower. And then in behind that, there's the set of the 4 mini modulars, sort of just across the street from the strip mall. So what I've done is I've actually started a lot of tile work here in the LEGO City, sort of permanently placing these buildings in this format. You can see I've done that all along this street here, down there. This hasn't really changed. I modified those tiles for the corner garage and the fire brigade, and then I've also set all those buildings in place as well. I also tiled in front of the Brixie Tower with some dark bluish gray tiles so that it looks like roads, so you can actually pull into those garages. So by moving or rearranging these LEGO modular buildings and also some other things, I've been able to create a lot of room for the other side of the LEGO City, which has been in question for quite some time. And I now have a concrete plan of what I'm going to do here. So this raised platform is going to stay. Now what I plan on doing with this raised platform is lowering it. Right now it sits at about 6 inches. Probably going to drop it an inch, inch and a half. I'll have to play it by ear based on my train height. I do plan on increasing the length of this platform so that it's not so steep. And that's not the platform, but the ramp going up onto the platform. And I'll play that by ear once I lower the platform as well. The residential area will remain up top there, but what has moved is, most importantly, the Ninjago district or Ninjago City. Decided to move the Ninjago City down here to the base. I've just sort of temporarily placed it here, but this is where it will reside, sort of ballpark where it will hang out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Ninjago City placed in the body of water on the bottom here, sort of amongst the boat docks which have been moved over closer to the train yard. Now you can see I've got some dark bluish gray bricks right here. That all will be mountain cliff edge, just like I planned in my last video, along with a waterfall. And then above that you can see I have the old fishing store placed up top there as well. So what I'm going to do up here is sort of a hybrid of the plan of what I planned on doing before. That still will be a body of water up there, but it will be a beach, the old fishing store, cliff edge surrounding that platform, sort of going here and working its way up and around here. A body of water there with a waterfall going down into the lower water. And then I'm going to make a scene there with a beach and some cliff divers and stuff like that, jumping off the cliff into the water down here. Now as for the water down here, we're going to have the Ninjago district. Won't be exactly where it's placed. The boat docks over here, and then just a bunch of fishing boats and stuff in and around here. What we have to remember is the cliff edge will come out probably 6 to 8 studs, and then along with the waterfall, and then we'll have some fishing boats and whatnot over here. More like the canoes and kayaks, that type of fishing. And then the boat docks here, and hypothetically there'd be more water going out this way here where these boats could go explore the ocean. Move that boat launch right over here, and you'll see the road goes underneath the raised platform. There was some controversy about that, but I will be keeping that, and I will be keeping the idea of having the entrances open there and there. You can see this road plate sort of out of place. That's because the support for the raised platform is mispositioned. Obviously, all of these supports for the raised platform will be repositioned when I decrease the overall height of the platform. As for the train yard will stay the same. I just have to move this overhead crane over a few studs so that I can fit that crane in there. And those train lines will still run underneath the raised platform. And the train line over here will pop out right here. It'll pop out, it'll break off and pop out there, and then go around the Lego City. So I still have, one other thing here. On top of this platform, so this cliff edge is going to come up and over a little bit to create a little area there, and there will be a campground park with lots of trees. So my envision here is this is sort of a higher platform with a mountainous range there, and then we have the body of water with the beach and sort of the like camping and whatnot down here as well. Sort of leisure activities. I do have also this whole area here, like this, all this openness will all be sealed in with dark bluish gray elements, merps and burps, dark bluish gray elements. So I do have 2 plates right here open, so that's some open space. I got a plate and a half back there by the Toys R Us, and then a whole bunch of plates up on the raised platform. So yeah, a lot of work ahead of me here to go. That's the main principle of my idea. I'm going to call it the concrete plan, the end game plan here. To get this place looking good, there's going to be lots of rock work involved with covering up that gap of the raised platform. But by lowering it a bit, it should reduce that amount. Also, there's lots of work to be done here in the ocean. Obviously, the train yard and the upper platform there with the water and the beach and the residential area. But I really do like the way that this turned out. The tiling is really coming along nice. These are all sealed in place now. So you can see I've removed the 1x4, 1x6 edging on the modular building base plate, or the Ghostbusters HQ base plate, and I've sealed it in there. But I love the look at this. Like, you know, you look down the street, you got buildings. You can just see it just looks beautiful. It's awesome for pictures too. I love it. Over here, still got more work to do, of course, with that parking lot and widening that entrance to the amusement park. But yeah, once I think next thing I'm going to do, obviously, is get the positioning and the height of this platform figured out, so that I can start working with some rock edge, merps and burps and dark bluish gray to sort of blend it in seamlessly and get those entrances open for the train and road that goes underneath. It's sort of like hard to envision and imagine at this point because it's so open, and it really is an eyesore at this point. And so is this ramp. It's an eyesore. But once I get the cliff edge and rock edge all throughout there and the waterfall, I think you'll really start to come to life and look good. I know there's lots of controversy on this raised platform here on my YouTube channel with all my viewers, and also in my own mind, because it's sort of an undertaking and it's sort of different. But I do like the fact that there will be different heights involved in the Lego City. So I think it'll look pretty sharp, especially once I start, getting the cliff edge installed in behind the garbage can there. Once I get that all installed here, and I start using my big bin of dark bluish gray slopes and stuff, it's gonna look pretty cool. And then you can also see the turnaround. I freed up some road plates when I moved those modular buildings, so I got some more appropriate road plates where they belong. Yeah, that's really about it for today, though, guys. I'm really excited to get cracking on this. Just wanted to share sort of my end game plan with you guys here in the Lego City. Brickmanson's really starting to come to life. This is probably one of my favorite pictures right here, or like right here. Beautiful. Well, thanks a lot for the view, guys. I really do appreciate it here. Stay tuned for some more great stuff here on my YouTube channel and with the 2019 Lego City rebuild. Have yourselves a great day, and keep on bricking. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.